Florentino Perez's private no to selling Arda is not just a transfer decision, it's a declaration of intent. For months Arda lived in the shadow of bigger headlines, established stars, blockbuster signings and tactical debates. Under Carlo Ancelotti, he flashed glimpses of talent but rarely stitched them into a sustained narrative. Under Xabi Alonso, everything changed. Alonso arrived with a plan that treats young players as assets to nurture, not short-term commodities to flip. Arda, only 20, answered with performances that combined old-school playmaking with modern defensive work rate. Pinpoint passes that split defences, clever movement between lines and an appetite for the hard yards when the team needed it. Those qualities turned whispers of potential into match-defining moments, and suddenly a player who once considered leaving is central to Madrid's best 11. The decisive moment was not a headline or a televised interview, but a private instruction from the top. Florentino's no, a single syllable with enormous consequences, told Xabi and the squad that this club will invest time, minutes and faith in Arda rather than cashing in and replacing him with a quick fix. What makes this story consequential is the context. Real Madrid doesn't hand out unequivocal no's lightly. The club has historically balanced prestige with pragmatism, buying global superstars and, at the same time, promoting homegrown gems when the fit is right. Choosing to build around Arda signals a possible shift toward a midfield model that prizes technique, tempo control and creative responsibility from younger players. It forces questions about how minutes will be allocated when Jude Bellingham returns to full fitness. Will Jude and Arda coexist as complementary forces, or will one's rise come at the other's expense? Xabi's early management suggests he believes in coexistence, carefully managing workloads, altering roles per match, and shaping a system where both can shine. That requires tactical nuance. Arda's instinct to find pockets between the lines must be harnessed without stunting Jude's box-to-box dynamism. It's a balancing act that, if executed well, could leave Real with one of the most fluid and unpredictable midfields in Europe. The ripple effects extend beyond the dressing room. Agents, rival clubs and pundits will scrutinise contracts and playing time, and the market will react. Clubs that once hoped to prize Arda away will need new targets. Real's transfer committee must reconcile long-term development with immediate trophy demands. Attention Florentino and his sporting directors will now navigate publicly. For fans, there's the emotional charge. Keeping a homegrown style talent feels like an affirmation of identity in an era of billion-euro deals. For Arda himself, the pressure intensifies. Being preserved by the president means expectations will rise, micro-analyses will multiply, and every touch will be measured against the label of a future cornerstone. Yet with Xabi standing in his corner and the club signalling commitment, Arda's pathway from promising teenager to team pillar looks far clearer than it did a season ago. The real test will be in the details: starts against elite opponents, frequency of minutes, how Xabi adjusts formation to amplify Arda's strengths, and whether Florentino's strategy holds when the transfer window brings temptation and urgent needs. If Arda delivers consistency, game after game, season after season, this no will be remembered as the moment Madrid chose identity over instant return. If not, it will be remembered as a gamble in a club that rarely loses sight of silverware. For now, the directive is clear and the stakes are enormous. Real Madrid has decided to bet on a 20-year-old's trajectory rather than write him. Watch the minutes, watch the starts, and watch how rival coaches reposition their plans. What looks like a single word, a no, could be the first sentence of Real Madrid's next big chapter.